Hi, I'm Tommy Hill, and I rap. So this is our second album, the second full-length album, and it's our first on EMI. So it's pretty exciting to be on a major label for the first time in my life. Worked on, the people that worked on the record were myself, Calvin Neal, Buck Beecham, James Goldsmith. We also took turns making the instrumentals and things like that, and would often sort of jump into each other's beat and change things here and there, and so it was a really sort of collaborative kind of process. And then we also got DJ Alphabet Head in there to do the scratches and things like that.
Cool.
And also a guy called Steve Bremner from the New Zealand Symphony Orchestra who did the percussion on the record, which just added an extra little bit of niceness to it. Yeah. So with the album, I think I really do think that especially with music you making it on a laptop and passing it around to your friends and they're working on it a little bit as well, it can kind of drag on forever and you can keep working on it for as long as you want. Which was why it was really good that we had James Goldsmith kind of project manage the whole thing and gave us deadlines to get things done. And so he was sort of hassling us and where's this song, why don't we have this done yet? And, so that's sort of how it all got done. I guess we're working more and more as a team. Not just James, Calvin, and Buck and I, but also Brian Ainsworth, who does our music videos and is our DJ when we play live. Hayley Gowden, who's a graphic designer, who did the cover for both the albums and the last EP we did as well. It's a sort of, the whole thing's a very sort of collaborative kind of show. I think a lot of people don't sort of see us as really serious or maybe it's my lyrics are a little silly at times, and it's maybe a little bit more lighthearted than some of the other sort of hip hops coming out of New Zealand. But I also think I sort of touch on some serious things in subtle ways, in a humorous way. But then a lot of the time I'm talking about girl problems or drinking too much or things that are real things in my life, but I think sometimes it's best to just laugh at the most awful stuff. But I can sort of see we haven't sort of been totally embraced by the hip-hop scene in New Zealand. That's understandable because I think rap people by nature are quite serious about rap. They're quite serious about the purity of and sanctity of hip-hop. Which is something that I'm serious about too, but I think they feel that sometimes maybe I spin it in a direction it shouldn't be going. But there's a whole lot of cool artists coming out now. I think hip-hop's getting a bit more creative and interesting in New Zealand. Guys like Pat Peace, Louis the Zoo, and Tourette's even. There's a lot of cool stuff going on, and I think hip-hop in general is sort of getting over its staunchness a little bit, which is good. So we're going on tour with Bang Bang Ish and Spring Break in May to celebrate the release of that new album. And I think it's going to be really awesome. Just those guys we're all sort of good friends, and I think the thing I'm actually looking forward to most is being on the airplane from Christchurch to Auckland with all those guys on the plane. Imagine it being a bit of a party. But it's going to be fun too, because I think it's 3 different types of music. We've got Spring Break doing their sort of Wham tribute style, and Bang Bang Ish doing what Bang Bang Ish do. I don't know what you call it, but it's definitely not similar in any way to what we do, and I think it's going to be it's going to be interesting to play shows like that to see what sort of crowd we get and who's into sort of which band if we can actually hold on to the audience the whole night, it would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I like that though. I think if we played with just a bunch of rap guys that would alienate a lot of people that might actually really enjoy what they're doing. It's a good way to say, hey, I don't necessarily like rap music, but I like this. I first got into rap music when I was about 14 years old, I think. I was listening to like the Beastie Boys and the Tribe Called Quest and De La Soul and things like that, and I guess I tried, learn all the words to their songs and things like that, and I thought, hey, I can do this as well, and tried to make my own songs and my own beats and stuff, which were all pretty terrible to start out with, but I don't know, I guess I've never been a huge, participant in the New Zealand hip-hop scene or hip-hop in general. I've just sort of done my own thing. I think it sort of led to me developing a style in a sort of slightly different way than other people would have, which I think has played to my advantage.
Yeah.
In some ways. But yeah, I guess I kept doing it. I had a brief stint where I'd do shows at the Wainui Rugby League Club with a bunch of really tough dudes who would get in fights and stuff afterwards, and that wasn't really my scene. So I ended up doing shows for a couple of years when I was about 18. And my friends had started a band called Holiday with Friends, which is sort of indie folky sort of band, and they needed a support band one night, and they said, "Oh, Tom, why don't you come do some of your songs?" And I did, and then I got offered more shows by other indie bands, and sort of ended up where I am, I guess. This is New Hat and the Haircut. It's in stores now. You can go get it and listen to it, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. We'll be on tour in May, and we'll come see you and throw these at you. Try and have fun with you. My name's Tony. Have a great time. Good night.